Hello everyone, this is HTJ Halloween, and today I am back to discuss the all-new, super exciting second sneak peek for Spirit Halloween in the 2019 season called Experimental Eddie. I have not watched the video. I'm very proud of myself. I have avoided looking at what this guy does, so I am super excited to give you guys my first live reaction of the sneak peek for my first time ever watching it. But before I even jump into all of that, I do want to give a shout out to my two biggest fans in the interwebs, which is Hedgehog TV and Porcupine TV. There will be a link to their channels down below, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed with their hilarious meme content. These channels are amazing, highly recommend, and can we get Porcupine TV to 1,000 subscribers? I think we can. Let's do it, guys. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with the content you're receiving over there. All right, now let's go ahead and look at Experimental Eddie. Another thing I do want to shout out before I jump into watching Experimental Eddie is my Instagram at HTJ_Halloween. There'll be a link to that down in the description if you guys do want to see some more content from me, because I do post stuff over there pretty consistently. Not always Halloween related, but mostly Halloween related, and kind of give my thoughts on these props sometimes before you see the videos, or I post about, especially when we get into the Halloween season, post about videos before they come out just to let you guys know and keep you guys updated. So that will be linked down in the description. But now for the fun part, Experimental Eddie. Like I said, I have held off from watching this video the entire time. Sorry you guys are seeing this video a day late. I had some stuff going yesterday, but it was kind of difficult for me to avoid watching this video for a full day, because especially when I was just like bored before bed, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see what Experimental Eddie is, because I do find it really exciting to see these new props, but I knew I wanted to hold off because I wanted to finally give you guys these first time reactions. Now obviously I've seen the picture, I've seen the thumbnail. That's impossible to avoid because people post about it, Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Spirit Halloween, all the, in my sub feed I can see all of the thumbnails. So yeah, I have seen what he looks like. It looks like a zombie type of electric type of thing, and it's giving me fenced-in zombie vibes, but I do have a feeling it's going to be better than that, because I have had some people tell me that they really, really like this guy, so I'm excited to see what he's all about. I probably will like Bloodthirsty Betty more than him, because I do tend to like those possessed props more, but if Experimental Eddie is super cool, I will definitely try to get my hands on him as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. As you guys know, I'll pop it up right here. It's a 12-second clip. I'll turn the volume all the way up for you guys, and let's do it. I'm excited to see what he's about. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit, because I think that was like too loud. Holy crap. That had a lot more motion than I expected. Its head was like moving around. It's like holding the wire coming out of its head. Let me replay that one more time, because that was really quick and just want to get another look. Whoa. This is a cool one, guys. For those of you that like the zombies or the experimental lab electric type of props, your needs have just been met. Wow, Experimental Eddie. Yeah, that head movement is really, really cool. It's like holding the wire that's coming out of its head, which looks really cool as well. Its eyes light up yellow, and its head is twitching all back and forth, as well as its body. So that is a lot of motion. So the next thing I'm going to do is jump over to Spirit Halloween's website and check out the page for this guy. So that was exciting watching that video, because I had not seen that before. And I probably will also watch the video, like the product video they have, because last time when I did Bloodthirsty Betty, I said that the video I was watching was the same as the sneak peek video, but it actually isn't. They do a little bit of a different video on the website, so I guess I'll just watch both from now on, because sometimes the website video gives you more of, you just can see a little bit more of it than the sneak peek, which is kind of chopped up a little more. So I guess I could talk about the price right now. He is $199.99, so $200. I had already seen that. And I think that is definitely reasonably priced. Bloodthirsty Betty was $160, but this guy is not 2.2 feet. This guy is 6 feet tall, so it's a large prop. I think that's about like Smoldering Zombie height, if you guys remember him. And also a lot of motion, so I feel like $200 is honestly worth it for him if this is a prop that you're into. I think it might be one that I'm down to get after watching that video. That motion is pretty sick, and it might have to incorporate it somehow into my themes this year. So let's go ahead and open up his pictures. First, I'll go ahead and throw up his cover photo right here. So as you guys can see, they have a really cool background that it's in. That, you know, fence and the floor looks pretty cool with the red lighting. And he has an exposed chest where you can kind of see the rib detail, as well as like staples all up and down his sternum and stuff like that. Then also that detail in the face, I'm going to zoom in on that. That is pretty cool looking. We've never seen something quite like this. It's a really messed up looking zombie. It's got cracks all through its head, and that mouth is really disgusting and just like rotting away, those black and yellow teeth. And its mouth has become kind of like a circle. It looks like it's just rotted back into its face. The eyes also, like I said, light up yellow. You do have a little bit of eye detail within the eyes, which looks cool. A little bit of pupils going on, very wrinkly, all wrinkled up. And then that gash on its head is cool. It also has the staples along its head as well. And like I said, that wire going through the head is really, really cool. And it's like holding on to that wire. And then it has a bunch of wires just like sticking out of it. So this is very similar to the electrified corpse, but it's more like a life-sized version of that. So let's go ahead and scroll over to this other picture they have. Yeah, this is really, really awesome. It's got those live wires going on. He's wearing just kind of, not really a jumpsuit, but just a totally gray or maybe deep blue outfit that doesn't look to have too much detail on it. But I think it definitely suits him well. He's got the black shoes. It looks like a solid wooden base. Oh, I think this guy is going to be really cool. And this is making me really think about what these Spirit Halloween themes are going to be this year. I could see him and Bloodthirsty Betty all together in some sort of asylum type of theme. I know a lot of people have been speculating that they're recreating 2013, so will we see another asylum? I wouldn't be disappointed. And I'm zooming in on this one again. Yeah, you can see the face detail even better in this. I'll show a zoomed in shot of that face detail from this photo, because in the other one it looks a little bit strange, but in this one you can kind of see more detail with those teeth. You know, it's missing some of them. Also just kind of the detail that there is in the face with all of the coloring and stuff that it has going on with the gash in its forehead. Yeah, that is pretty cool looking detail going on there. Definitely did a good job with the face. And that hand holding the wire sticking out of its head is just incredible. That's so awesome. And yeah, and then you have all those wires sticking out that light up as well. As you can see, they kind of edited the little light up on that, but he'll look really cool in the dark because he's got a lot of light going on. The yellow eyes, the blue tips of the wires, and also his audio seemed pretty cool. Here's a back shot right here, so you can just kind of see it from the back, nothing much. There's like the motion shot, that looks pretty crazy. Oh, here's another close-up kind of from a side angle of the face. Oh, and that looks really, really cool. It's kind of the best detail we can see that it has in the face. You can actually see that it has like eyebrows right there. And yeah, this is a really cool one, guys. And if you look really closely, you can even see all of the detail that there is in the eyes there. It kind of has like a yellow iris in its eye and the pupil. And you can see how bloody and disgusting that mouth is. Wow, so that's really, really awesome. The staples in the forehead look pretty realistic as well. You can kind of tell that it's a hard plastic, which is what I would imagine. Maybe it's foam, it could be, but that seam right there is making it look like plastic to me. Okay, here is another side angle of him, and here is the other side. So that is all of the photos. I'll scroll back to the original photo right here. that is all of the photos that we have of Experimental Eddie, and I will say that this guy has definitely impressed me because I was not expecting that much motion. I did see this thumbnail. You couldn't really see the detail in the face very well, so I wasn't that, super impressed with it, but then when when we went down to this other picture right here, now it actually looks a lot more realistic to me. It looks super creepy, and it's like this zombified guy. It's a zombie basically, or you could say it's someone that got really messed up from these experiments that they're doing or whatever. But it does look really realistic and decrepit in this image right here. But back to the other image, yeah. So he definitely is really, really awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at more of the information in the description and talk about some of those things, maybe a little bit more on the price. We kind of already addressed that, but definitely impressed with Experimental Eddie here. I enjoyed watching it for the first time with you guys, and I do think that this is one that I'm gonna have on my bucket list for 2019. Oh, so now that I'm reading the description, you can see that Eddie was a lab technician who worked long hours and extremely late nights to get the job done. So he was on that grind, but he found himself covered in a bunch of chemicals which discolored his skin. Live wires detached ran themselves through his head and torso. So Eddie was just a normal dude who isn't technically a zombie, but kind of became zombified from these chemicals and wires, if you guys care about the lore that we have here. Experimental Eddie convulses from the electrical zaps stemming from the wires. In his body, the wires light up blue as they zap him, making his eyes flash as he lets out zombie-like groans. He is a zombie-like guy. And actually, I didn't scroll down here to the video that they have attached on the website, and I want to throw that up and watch that as well, because they might show a little bit more. See, it's 14 seconds long, so let's look. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the audio is very similar to the fenced-in zombie. I'm just gonna replay that one more time. He has so much motion going on. It looks like his head might be on a spring. It would be my guess. Yeah. This guy's really cool, guys. This guy is really cool. It's making me start to really think about what I want to do with some of the hallways that I don't have the themes decided yet for, because yeah, this guy is sick. It's like a combination of like the smoldering zombie, just having, a life-size zombie type of prop, the electrified corpse, and maybe like the electrified maniac. It has a similar motion, like that kind of like twitching banshee motion. So I think it is Seasonal Visions would be my guess, and it probably says that in here, but Seasonal Visions, they did twitching banshee and stuff like that, so it probably is going to have that same type of motor where it has, that motion that has the torso moving all around, and I'm sure his head is just on a spring, and so that's why it's bouncing all around like that, but it does make for a lot of motion going on. He looks just like he's twitching just in these crazy patterns, and yeah, and all those wires coming out of him as well. So if we go ahead and read some of the stuff that it has here, product sounds, zapping zombie growls, and yeah, like I said, that kind of sounds like they used a little bit of the stuff from the fenced-in zombie, and it does sound really, really cool. I do like the audio that it has for sure. Infrared sensor activated, which is awesome. Step pad compatible, multi-part remote activator compatible, try me button compatible, battery pack compatible. Again, I don't really know exactly what the battery pack is about, because I think normally they have a battery pack like on them, so I'm not sure exactly what it's talking about there. Yeah, includes the adapter. The dimensions are 72-inch height, like we talked about. It is 6 feet tall, so it is a pretty big dude, which is great. It's a life-sized, 30.7-inch width, 28-inch depth. Weight is 11.44 pounds, so it's a little bit heavy, but my guess would be that it is definitely some like hollow plastic, because that's why it's not that heavy for being 6 feet tall. Material, plastic, wood, metal, fabric, electronic parts. So plastic is what it's made out of. And that is pretty much it for Experimental Eddie. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me take a look at these videos for the first time. I am super impressed, like I've said several times, with this new release from Spirit. Bloodthirsty Betty is probably still my favorite, because I do like those possessed props, just kind of the most in general. They tend to be my favorite types, but this is definitely one of my favorite, you know, zombie electrified stuff that they have done in the ever, because those ones I normally don't tend to like really that much at all, but this one has definitely impressed me a lot. So this is probably my favorite one out of all of those types that they have done. I like it more than the Smoldering Zombie, I think. I like it more than the Electrified Corpse, so I think it's one that I'm definitely going to be considering picking up this year and incorporating into my haunt, and cannot wait to see how it is incorporated in stores. So anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of this video down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I know in my last one, you guys said you didn't mind the longer video style, which I'm glad for, because I do enjoy sitting down and talking with you guys for a more extended period of time. So if you guys continue to enjoy that, make sure to let me know. And I will be back with the next Spirit Halloween sneak peek. We seem like we have gotten into the consistency here. Hopefully we'll be getting, you know, every other day, every third day type of releases, so I'll be able to get these videos out a lot more consistently for you guys. I know they did have that static Twisty the Clown, but I didn't discuss that one just because it's an online only, for those of you that didn't know that. But thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, like I said, link in the description. If you want to buy Experimental Eddie or anything else from Spirit Halloween, this is the perfect time to do so early in the season where nothing will be sold out. So there will be a link to Spirit Halloween down in the description below. And if you buy stuff off of that link, you'll shop just like normal, but you'll be helping out me and the channel. And of course, I will provide you guys with those up-to-date promo codes. I think I have to go back in some of my old videos and update them to the July ones. Because, like I said, Experimental Eddie is $199.99, so I honestly think that this full price is still worth it, even if you were paying $200 for how much motion and animation you're getting. But obviously, you guys can bring that down with the 20% off coupons that I'll have in the description, and then he will be even more worth it for you guys to pick up this year. There will also be a link to my HCJ merch store if you guys want to get designs like this one and this one. I would greatly appreciate it if you checked it out. Alright guys, hope you're all having a great sneak peek season. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.